There we go. That should be working out quite nicely. Quite nicely. Try to share some of this so you guys know what's going on. Let me actually come over here and pimp this out really quick. Share it out to you guys so people know what's going on. All right. Wait for some people to trickle in here. Hello, how's it going? Gonna do a kind of exciting announcement coming up here really soon. Just gonna wait for some people to get in here. I'm sharing this right now on Facebook and some of the other social media channels, so just bear with me for a second, but feel free to comment below. Yo, what's going on, guys? Thanks for showing up. What's going on, guys? Just quickly sharing this out to some social medias. What up, Ryan? Just so some people can get in here and see what we have going on. It's gonna be pretty cool, actually. I think gonna enjoy it. How's everybody's night going? Three people in here. Gonna do this announcement in just a second. I'm sitting in my living room. Like I said, I'm just quickly posting this up on social media so that some people can know we are going live right now. So gonna get a few people in here and then we'll start going. Oh, that stinks. Sorry to hear that, Ryan. All right. We got that posting right now. So I just got this new like live rig. It seems to work out pretty well, but if you can't see me, just let me know. I'm gonna show you guys some fun stuff I've been working on. So I'll just shut my garage so the dogs don't get out. I actually just greased up the boat here. So I spent quite a long time getting this thing all spick and span. Let me turn on the light so you guys can see what we've been doing. So here is the greased up boat. I painted the trailer. So the trailer used to have like a bunch of nicks and chips in it and stuff. So I painted the trailer like dark black. I did that recently. This is just wax that's on it right now from the boat. But I painted the trailer dark black, got all new chains and stuff for it, but polished the crap out of it. And you can see this thing has got a silky smooth baby shine to it. So that's a little bit about what I've been doing. Cleaned up the inside of the boat. Been doing a bunch of the motor. Just kind of getting this thing ready to go. The kicker motor had problems for a while and that got fixed. The big motor got rebuilt. I just ordered some paint to fill in the chip there. So this guy is going to be raring for action here really soon. We've already made one video on the boat. You guys can go see that on the channel. That went live tonight, actually. Michelle went with me. We went out to Chatfield. I think we caught probably like 6 or 7 walleye that night casting up on shore. We were using just like Smithwick Rogues. I think she was using like an X-Wrap bait. Let me see, I probably have it right here actually. So like X-Wraps like this size. Not that color though. The color we were using was this one, which I believe is called like Hot Steel or something like that. It's Hot Steel X-Wrap. It's got that like kind of greenish vibe on the top. and then it's got an orange belly. I've had a ton of luck with orange belly baits for walleye. But anyway, I'm getting on a little bit of a tangent. That's not the announcement, but I just figured I would tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on. Yo, what's up? Matthew, thanks for joining. You're not fishing? Hold on, let me get the chat pulled up here. Not fishing, so that's a thing. That sucks, man. Well, I mean, you can always get out there. There's definitely plenty of fishing to be had. I actually thought about going out tonight, but the weather's just been really crappy. For all you live viewers right now, I'll show you actually, if I can find it, I'll show you one of my favorite baits to use for walleye. Let you in on a little secret of mine. If I can find it. I wonder if I tied, oh no, here it is. Here's the bait. I got it. Let me just shake these other ones free. All right, this right here. This bait is my #1 walleye bait. Chatfield or Cherry Creek. It is you can't really see it, but it's called a Rick Clun RC Sticks. It mimics a mega bass, but look at that oil slick pattern to it. I think that just like catches the light funky and just really makes the fish go freaking crazy. So that's like the oil slick bait that I love. It's got this orange belly to it and a purple top. They don't make this color anymore. It's called Stealth Flash. Stealth Flash color. So I tried to make one on my own with an airbrush and I got pretty close. So I bought these holographic baits and then put some orange paint underneath and then on top just kind of a dark purple. But if I put them side by side, you can tell they're not even close. I mean, maybe they're close, but the purples are completely different. There's the purple of the RC and there's the purple of the one I painted. Favorite bait to catch walleye. I've caught more big fish. This is the biggest fish I've ever caught has been on this bait. 28 incher out of Chatfield when it flooded. So anyway, that's kind of my favorite bait. But I'll show you just a little bit about what's going to be super exciting here soon. So I got these cool rod holders. I'm turn on my light. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right, so I got these cool rod holders. These are from Cast King, actually. They've been kind of generous to me in the past as far as like reels and stuff. That actually, there's a Cast King bait caster sitting up there with no rod attached. I got that for free for doing like a YouTube contest. But these I found on Amazon. They're actually pretty cool. All they do is they connect right there in the top, and then you just slide your rod in there, and then they just dangle. So they just kind of hang. Now, what I'm more excited to tell you about is you'll notice I've got a few rods here with stickers on them, or tags, I should say, hanging tags. This rod on the far right is a TFO Heroes on the Water rod. So it's meant for like, oh geez, that's bright. So it's meant for like kayak fishermen. It's meant for people that are like in kind of confined spaces. But anyway, it's really cool. It's got the American flag colors on it, which is one of the reasons that I really liked it. Let me grab it. Okay. Sorry, I'm in kind of an awkward place here. So this is the rod. And TFO for years has been known for their fly fishing stuff. But they just started doing a ton of conventional. And I have been trying them out and loving them. So this right here is the Heroes on the Water rod. It's got the maroon reddish butt section here. It actually has the Heroes on the Water stamp. And then it turns into like this nice navy blue. And this rod is kick ass. This is a 7-foot medium light. I believe it's a fast action. Yep, it's fast. And this is kind of like an all-around casting rod. This is something that I would definitely use for walleye. I also have back here, I'll flip around my screen so you can see. I also have back here the TFO Professional Walleye Series rod. Now this is the one in the video I just posted that I was casting for walleye with. So these are really, really nice rods, super sensitive. This one's a medium light as well, 7'6", fast action. It's got a couple cool things that I really like about it, but first and foremost, check out where you can hook your lure. It's all the way down here below the butt section. So you can slide your hook right in there, and then it keeps your lure away from your reel and keeps it off your eyelets, so you're not gouging your eyelets. But what a beautiful rod. It's like this nice moss green. The guides are super smooth. I've had a great time pitching for walleyes with this. What's going on, Team Cof? How you doing? Let me catch up with the chat here really quick, guys. Make sure I'm not missing any of you. All right, cool. We're caught up. So basically, TFO and I have partnered for a long time on fly rods. And I have some fly rod stuff going on as well. That's one of the spinning rods. Here's the other. I got some panfish rods I can show you. And then I'll show you really quick my fly rod. My fly rod's over here. And this is a TFO BVK series rod with a BVK reel. And let's see, let me catch up really quick with the comments. Some comments rolling in now. Dale, it's love jerkbait for Rapala, the shadow. I caught twice big eyes. I actually have a ton of shadow wraps. I have a whole box full, but some of my favorites I leave in this box actually. So if you guys don't know what the shadows are, this is a Rapala shadow wrap right here. Great little bait. This one's like a purple iridescent, I think. I love purple baits on the top. I think they're really, really nice. Right here is like a perch one. That one works really well. This is a deep bait. It's got a longer bill to it. So that one's gonna go down a little bit further. But I love me some shadow wraps. But anyway, yeah, we're talking about these TFO rods and reels because I had an amazing call today with TFO, and we are gonna start getting super into working with them and trying to promote some of their conventional rods. Now, I'll be honest, I've fished other brands quite a bit. I've fished every brand you can really recommend, most notably recently St. Croix. I do like the St. Croix stuff. I love it, actually. But I started using some of this TFO Walleye Professional series, and the value and the quality that comes with it is freaking outstanding, in my opinion. I used that TFO rod the other night in the video you guys just saw, and I cast it all night. My wife used the St. Croix. She doesn't know really any better, but the sensitivity of it is very, very similar to what a high-end St. Croix would be, and the cost is just way more efficient. So I got a couple rods to try out on the boat, and I'm not one to like pimp out a product until I try it. So that's the one that I've tried. This one still has the tag on it, so I haven't tried this one yet, but I know that this one has the same specs as the other one, and it's built almost the exact same way. Now, the nice thing about the Heroes on the Water rods is a lot of money goes to veterans that purchase these rods. They go straight to veterans to help them get out and do fishing and kind of enjoy the outdoors after they've come back from whatever horrific situation they have. And I think it's really important that we support, veterans. So that's why I wanted to get that rod. But the exciting news is that TFO and I are going to partner really closely over the next probably year or so. So you'll see me demoing a lot of their stuff, and I'll give an honest opinion. I even told them, I'm going to give an honest opinion about these products. So far, I really like them, but I don't want to mislead anybody just to, maybe make a sale. But what is going to happen is they are going to generously send me a couple of these rods. This is the Walleye series again that I was telling you about. Let me see if I can get the logo spun around here. So this rod I use on my boat. You can use this for a lot of different things. I use this for casting at night. I use this for dragging live bait rigs with bottom bouncers, Lindy rigs, anything like that. I use the Professional series a lot so far. Now, I haven't dragged bait with it yet because we're obviously not in that season, but I have pitched a lot of lures with it. They're going to send me one of these rods, and I'm going to be giving it away for 8,000 subscribers. Now, originally I was going to do 10,000 subscribers, but they said, let's get these rods in people's hands. Let's get it going. Let's start getting people into trying out some of these rods. So they're going to send me a rod, and I'm going to just transfer it right on to you free of cost. So you guys will have an opportunity to fish this rod Try it out, see what you think. I think you guys are gonna love it. These rods, I believe, retail for maybe around $100 or something like that for these Walleye Professional Series rods. So I'm gonna get that going here really soon. So once we hit 8,000 subs, that is going away to a subscriber on this channel. So I'll put out a video probably in like a week or so, and tell you guys, you know, to kind of take a look at the contest. I'll label it like, you know, TFO rod contest or something. And I'll be giving away a TFO Walleye Series rod, and maybe even giving away one of these Heroes on the Water rods, and try to get one of those in your guys' hands early on. So like I said, originally we were gonna do 10,000 subscribers. Now we're gonna make it 8,000. And here's what's really cool about that. We are going to up the ante. I know you guys know a lot of the time I've been talking about Austin down at Discount Fishing Tackle. Austin has been a great advocate for fishing. I have the same boat he does. He just got a new actually boat for his guiding, but we both have these Ranger 620 boats. He still has his. He got me into this one. He is an awesome advocate for the sport of fishing. He owns a little shop off Evans down near Denver, and he sells everything you could ever want for rods, reels, lures, fly fishing, conventional fishing, you name it. I am probably going to buy a reel from Austin's shop and pair it with the rod and then give it away. So it will be a rod and a reel. It'll be spooled up with line. I usually fish like 14-pound Berkeley fire line, so that's probably what I'll spool it up with, and then you can tie on your own leader. But we're gonna do that for 8,000 subs. Now to up the ante, I talked with TFO and they said, let's go big for 10,000. So we're getting close to 8,000, which is great, but 10,000 has been like a dream for me. I want to get to 10,000 subs. It's just kind of a goal that I've wanted to accomplish. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Not very many people make it past 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers because the interest level seems to fall off very quickly after you make videos and you're waiting for subscribers. It's not about the number to me per se. It's a goal that I set. It's more about like getting good information to you guys and having fun sharing these videos and having you guys learn and getting excited about fishing again. You know, there's too many people I think that are caught up in like the drama of life, and fishing I think pulls us away and gives us a chance to like enjoy something we love and we're passionate about, and it takes us back to our roots. So in talking with TFO, they want to give away another rod for 10,000 subs. And this one they're going to give away is their top of the line rod that they make. This rod retails for over $200. It is the Tactical Elite Bass Rod. So they actually have said, we're sending you one of those rods as well. We want you to give one of those rods away for 10K as well. So we are going to give away a Walleye Series rod at 8,000 subscribers. We are going to give away a Tactical Elite Bass Rod for 10,000 subscribers. Both will come with a reel and spooled with its own line, and it's free. It's going to be shipped to you, one of these subscribers on the channel. So I'll post a video later where you guys can, you know, subscribe, and you can, you know, send me maybe a comment or something so that we can shuttle through some of those people and pick a winner. But I'm really excited to like share this with you guys because this is going to be the kickoff of something great. Hopefully I'll have some 2021 TFO product in my hand soon. We can start to use that to show you guys kind of a little bit more about what's coming in the future for them. But I'm really excited for you guys because you've been loyal ass followers, and I'm really stoked to give back to you guys, and hopefully everybody can learn a little bit of a thing or two as we progress. So you can definitely expect more content. You can expect more rods and reels. I'm trying out a bunch of stuff. I have these Walleye Series rods. I got 2 of those. I have a Heroes on the Water rod I'm going to try. I have a Panfish rod by TFO that I'm going to get going with. And then they're going to send me those Tactical Elite Bass rods, and I'll get into those. I'm going to try the spinning rods, the casting rods. So we're really going to get into it here, and it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited for you guys and really happy to have you guys as subscribers of the channel. Let me catch up with the chat because I do have one more thing I want to share with you guys that I think is pretty exciting as well for me. But let me just quickly catch up here. I had to back up quite a bit. All right, I think I caught up with the Shadow Wrap jerk baits. Do you ever fish off the rocks for walleye by the dam at Chatfield, or is it always on the boat? You definitely can fish off the rocks for walleye. I typically fish from a boat because it's easy to access the whole dam. But if you go up to the very top, you can actually walk across the top and then down to your spot instead of traversing over the rocks. I think it's a little safer. But anywhere where there's riprap or transition from riprap to like sandy bottoms, that's kind of an ideal spot, I would say. I just noticed, this is so funny, I just noticed the beer fridge in my background, and I'm like, oh, I want to kind of have a beer. So I'm going to crack one as we're talking here. But yes, I would fish any riprap. I would fish any like sandy bottoms. I would fish. The thing with post-spawn walleyes, they're going to move. I'm going to set my tripod up here so I don't have to hold this right now. Post-spawn walleyes are going to move from the dam or from the riprap that they're spawning on all over the lake. So you can bet that you'll find them pretty much anywhere around the lake looking for food, and they usually are eating or feeding. The biggest fish I've ever caught are either in late April or I catch them in like early November, but I haven't caught like too many huge walleyes during the middle of the summer. Aside from last year, I think in August I caught a 24-inch on a what was it? It was like a spinner rig on a bottom bouncer. So yes, you definitely can for sure. Any advice for catching eyes on the fly rod? Okay, so I've never done walleye fishing with a fly rod before, but I have a buddy who's been begging me to like take him out and try it. So yes, you can catch a walleye on a fly rod, and here's what's so cool about it. There's a guy, if you guys follow Fish Explorer in Colorado, his name's James Trujillo. And James and I have fished together before. He's actually gotten me into the night walleye fishing. And he's been explaining to me, let me show you these baits because it'll make much more sense. He's explained to me in the past that you can catch a lot of fish on a suspending bait, but some nights you'll catch a lot more fish on a floating bait. He actually hand painted this lure right here for me. And yeah, it's not pretty, but it catches a ton of fish. So to me, this is about the prettiest bait you're gonna find. It's got white belly, an orange glow tip, and a green back. But even more than the color, this is a Bomber Long A. They still make these. I forget what they call them now. They might be like Bomber Bandits or something. The key to this lure, and you can notice I have whacked off the split ring there on the front. So I just put a snap in here, just like a regular dual lock snap, and then let the snap twist the bait side to side. But this bait sits high in the water column, and it just does this slow, subtle tail move. The fish is not looking at the bait, it's looking at the silhouette of the bait. So the moonlight's up here, and it's casting on the top of this, and the moonlight's casting across the top of the water, and when it hits this bait, you've got black right underneath. So it looks like a little black stick moving back and forth to a walleye. And their eyes are on the top of their head. So when they see this thing kicking, they immediately go, oh, and pivot up and come up and eat the back of the bait. I just hooked that on myself. But anyway, silhouetting this bait is more key than anything. So what I would say with a fly rod is cast something that's long profiled like this right now up against the rocks. It doesn't really matter what it is. And then you probably know a little bit about a fly rod, but you can strip the line, right? So you cast it out and then you just kind of strip back to yourself and strip a little bit more and maybe pop a little bit and then strip a little bit more. But a nice slow presentation is perfect in a fly rod. You want to try to maybe do it on top. So I would go out, find a full moonlight night and cast yourself like a big ass fly and just let that thing hang out on the surface and pull it. And maybe it's got a little lip to it, so it goes down a little bit, but then it floats back up. Those walleyes will hit that on the float. And don't be afraid to pause a bait and just let it sit there and just dead stick. That can work really well too. So yes, a fly rod you absolutely can catch walleye on. I have yet to try it, but I want to really bad. Team Cof, badass man, congrats for that. Thank you very much. I'm super excited. TFO's been a great partner and I'm really happy. If you guys are just joining, we're gonna give away a walleye series TFO rod with a reel and spooled up with line for 8,000 subscribers. And we're giving away their top of the line conventional rod, the Tactical Bass Elite Rod. And we're giving that away for 10,000 subscribers with a reel spooled up with line. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm super stoked to do this for you guys and kind of give back to my subscribers. Let me catch up again with the chat here just a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely, Ryan, thank you for that. If you guys want some, smash the subscribe button. That'll be part of the contest. You'll just have to be a subscriber and then comment below some video here in the near future, but you will have to be a subscriber to win. Sweet deal, Mike Parker. Congrats on that deal. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've definitely paid for a bunch of rods through TFO as well, but we just gotten to the point where, you know, it's going to work out for both of us, I think, to get these rods in your guys' hands and give you the opportunity to fish with their stuff. It's really great stuff. I honestly think so. And again, if you guys have been here for a while, I have one more announcement. Just let me get through these comments here really quick. I love Discount Fishing. It's a great place. Austin is the freaking man. If you guys speak and preach supporting local small businesses, Austin's is the business you don't want to go away. Talk about a guy where you can walk into the store and say, I want to fish for this fish at this lake. What do I need? And he says, I would use this, this, and this. And he has no problem telling you what the fishing reports are. He has no problem telling you what to use. He's got fair prices. He's a good guy, and just honestly one of the best in my opinion in the state. He's where I get 95% of my tackle. If I can't find a color, I'll go to Cabela's and pick up the color. Other than that, I'm down at Austin's because of the information I can get. Let's see. Discount has all the good stuff. Yeah, they do. Josh Redmond, thumbs up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Austin always helps and good full info guy. Yes, he is. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Heck yeah, man. Matthew, nice to see you here in the chat. Very stoked that you're furthering your sponsorship and doing some cool giveaways with it. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely proud to work with TFO. They're a great company, and they support veterans, and I'm all about that kind of stuff. Mike, cheers. Josh Brennan, see you at the TL catch rate tourneys. Absolutely. I think that one's coming up here on the 2nd. I was just having a conversation with Nate Zielinski actually over Facebook. The catch rate tournament's going to be awesome. That's coming up here on Saturday, a week from today, I think. So that'll be awesome. As long as everybody does their part in social distancing, wearing a mask and stuff, I think they'll be able to keep that going. Eyes on the fly rod. I got the technique and the flies. Okay, for sure. So hit up Matthew. He's got it going on. Maybe we'll have to meet up sometime, Matthew, and do that. So yeah, wanted to share that with you guys. Quickly, for the people that are here, I just rigged up this new setup. It's like I got a tripod, and then I have a light, and then I have to the side like a little audio, and then above that is my phone. So how, first of all, is the audio and is the video quality really good? Because this might be my rig for live fishing out on the boat. I want to live stream from the boat and give you guys like up-to-date, minute-by-minute content while we're out there. So if somebody could just let me know how the audio is, how the video is, and if it looks okay, that's great. While that's happening, I'm going to quickly take you guys to my next announcement. Okay, so some of you guys know I had that crazy idea to get a walleye, and I've always wanted to have like a pet walleye tank. So I've been dealing with these walleye for months and months and months. So let me catch you up. First, what happened, let me turn, ooh, I could probably turn my light on now and see how that works. Oh God, that's bright. So what happened was I bought walleye. And you can't catch them and put them in a fish tank. I've always wanted to have walleye in a fish tank. I don't know if you guys have seen my videos, but I have a walleye tank. I bought a walleye because you can't catch it and put it in a tank. That's illegal. But what you can do is you can purchase them with a receipt and then keep them in a tank. Walleye are kind of like one of the like top prize species, right? So they have to protect them or else people would do crazy things with them. So I bought, I think it was 9 walleye. I was going to keep probably 4 or 5 and then give 4 or 5 to a buddy who was going to set up a tank down the road. Those walleye, they were good for about 2 weeks. They all got ick, which is a problem in the tank. It's like kind of white spot disease. It grows on their fins and it can kill them. My whole tank got cleared out. Not a single fish survived. And these fish are, you know, they're like 4 or 5 inches. They're not very big. So then I was like, okay, probably user error, right? I messed up. I needed to keep the temperature higher or whatever. So I added a heater to the tank to keep the temp a little higher. It kind of fights off bacteria. Went back, got 10 more walleyes. Now, these walleyes hadn't been fed in a while, so they were really, really skinny. And I was kind of concerned putting them in the tank. I'm like, they don't look very good. I bet you in the first 3 days, like 9 of those just knocked off. They're all dead. So I had 2 left. One died within like a week. The other one was going strong. I had this thing in there for like 3-4 months. This thing was going. I was feeding him minnows all the time. He was awesome. He wasn't very big though. He still got to like maybe 9-10 inches. So recently I fed him a fathead minnow. He gorged that thing. It was about half, maybe a little bit longer size of his body. He put that thing down, and then all of a sudden, day later, couldn't find him. He died upside down inside of one of like the little features I had inside the tank. So I'm like yelling at my wife, like, I can't believe I can't keep fish. I have a tank upstairs. I keep fish for 4 years. Those fish have been kicking, living, no problem. Cleaning the tank every couple weeks, making sure they're healthy and happy, doing the same thing down here, but it's not working. So I end up talking to the guy that I'm buying fish from, and he's like, well, dude, I got some like other fish you might be interested in. I'm like, okay, sign me up. So we kind of stepped away from the walleye thing, not because obviously, clearly I can't keep a walleye alive, but they're a little bit harder of a fish to find in a bigger size. So you start with them really small, and those fish, like, they have to eat brine shrimp starting there, and then they can finally eat minnows. And then once they eat minnows, like, you're buying minnows from PetSmart, and those aren't necessarily the best because they can carry disease. So I had to get fat heads from, like, Cabela's or something to make these new fish live. But check out these new fish I got. I got to turn on the light because the light's off now. It's, like, past 5:30. I have it set on a timer. But check out these new fish I got. You guys are going to be pretty pumped to see these guys. Talk about, like, being able to fish out of your fish tank. This is definitely it. All right, hang on. I got the light on now, and then I'll flip this around so you guys can see. I also built them like a little cardboard nook, so it's pretty dark back there. So let me just remove that really quick so you can see. All right, you guys ready? Do I have any guesses on what kind of fish I have in here? I mean, they're local fish, so you can catch these for sure at your local lake. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Give me some suggestions on what you think I got in here, and I'm telling you, it's cool. So think cool. All right, catching up on this. Pretty darn good stuff. I like it. Nice. Quality's been great. Sweet. I'm glad to hear that. Audio's clear. Video quality great. That's what I want to hear. All good. I've had that happen before. All right. I don't know. Bass, rainbow. Team Coff says grayling. That's a great guess. I wanted a trout for a long time, but you have to cool the tank to keep trout alive, and I think grayling's the same way. Mike, perch, Matthew, perch. You guys are right on. I got a perch in here, but I got one more thing. Let me show you what I got. All right, so anybody know what that is? Anybody know what that is? That's just a minnow just kind of screwed by here. I got 2. Basically, he's in the back of the tank, but basically fist-sized crappie in here. That is one nice-looking crappie. And there's another one back there, and there's my perch. So I have a perch and 2 crappie in this tank. And these things are so cool. And I talked to my guy, and he was like, just leave like a bunch of minnows. I don't know if you guys can see those minnows hanging out back there in the corner. They're right back here. But they said just leave a bunch of minnows in the tank, and they'll just end up swallowing them. And man, I put a ton of minnows in here, and they just ended up crushing them. But I have this big old perch, and then in the back I got some crappie, and then down here, let me move my dog. My dogs are obsessed with these tanks. Under here, I have a ton of fathead minnows. So that's not even most of them. Most of them are on the other side. Look out, Nasher. Look out. I'm trying to do a thing here, buddy. Trying to do a thing here. Yeah, don't lick the microphone. They don't like that. So you can see all so I scoop them out and then throw them into the big tank, and then they can eat. And then let me back up my dog. You guys probably can't see in here, but back here in this corner, see if I can get them to move. There's 3 baby perch in there, and these have actually stop it. They can hear that. That's too loud. These are actually breeding in here. I saw a couple egg sacs in there earlier, big white long egg sacs. So I've got 4 perch kind of cruising around in here. They're laying pretty low right now, but I got the perch, and then I've got the big old fat heads, and then up here, like I said, we got the perch and the 2 crappies. They're a little gun shy. You can probably see that guy right there. You can see how big they are. Like, it looks different because this tank is really big. So, I mean, it's a huge tank. It fits in this whole nook of my house. You can kind of see where the vent's coming through. But yeah, 2 huge perch, about fist size, I would say, if they swam up to the glass. So pretty stoked, guys, to show you guys that and let you kind of see what's going on. Got a little remodel to the basement. I'm like a big Sooner fan, so I've got like my Sooners room down here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm sure you will definitely be excited to get your hands on maybe some of those rods. Like I said, one more time for everybody. Walleye Series, Professional Series rod from TFO at 8,000 subscribers. So if you're not subbed now, go ahead and do so, because you'll be a part of this giveaway once it comes up. I'll post a video. You'll probably put a comment below, and then that comment will enter you into the giveaway. That rod alone is $100. The reel that's going to go on it is probably another $40, $50, $60. And then the line on top of that is another 20, maybe 15 bucks, depending on what line it is. So realistically, about a $200, maybe a little less than a $200 setup we're going to be giving away for 8,000 subs, and we're almost there, guys. And then at 10,000 subs, TFO said, let's sweeten the deal. Let's get some people, these rods, and have them really try them out and see if they like them. So a Tactical Elite Bass Rod. Go to their website, check them out. The Tactical Elite Bass Rod. Sorry, my dog just ran under my tripod. Tactical Elite Bass Rod is like a $200 rod. I'll pair that with a reel and line, and we'll get that out to one of you guys as well. So really stoked to give back to you guys. If you could let me know before you leave what kind of content you want to see with those rods. I'm going to be testing them out on rivers, lakes, ponds, from the boat, maybe from the yak, from shore definitely, and hopefully you guys can get kind of an honest review of what they have going on. And then soon enough, we'll be setting up with some 2021 gear and trying to show you guys what the new stuff is that they're coming out with. So hopefully all of that stuff wasn't too much to digest, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. And we're going to do a little bit of a rebrand here on COFishBro as well. Had a lot of you ask for hats. A lot of you asked for shirts and stickers and things like that. I actually have a designer right now who is working on the logo. My logo I created when I first started this channel with no subscriptions, and I just put something up there because I wanted people to like be excited about Colorado and fishing. I like my logo. I think it has its place, but I want something that you guys love to wear, like something that you guys would be interested to wear or have or stick, so that we can all like band together as like fishermen in general. I know a lot of you are from around the country. If you like walleye fishing and you just enjoy getting out, I'm hoping that it speaks, the logo kind of speaks like, walleye, and speaks fishing, and speaks Colorado a little bit, and America, and like the great outdoors and those kind of things. So hopefully we have a sweet logo, and then we can get some apparel out to you guys, hats and shirts and stickers and things like that. And then TFO is going to be a great partner for us this year. So I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. Thank you for your subscriptions. A lot of you here have been subs for a long time. Some of you are brand new. That's great. We love having more people in the family. And I'm looking forward to really soon. Hold on, my dog is trying to get into the fish food, which looks like dog food, but it's not. Nasher, get out of there. Hey, what are you doing? See, it looks kind of like dog food, but it's fish food. Anyway, I'm probably going to try to get something together where we can do like subscribers fishing together. Maybe have one of you out on my boat for a fishing day, just like kind of like what it would seem like a free guide day, if you will. So I've got a lot of things coming up, but I really appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to sharing this summer with you guys. Stay home, stay safe, do what you can to be really cooperative as it comes to fishing. I know there's some like tensions high right now with going out and fishing and doing things, but if you guys are smart and you're safe, you should be able to enjoy the outdoors and enjoy what's out there without having to worry too much about getting in trouble for it. So thanks for watching, you guys. Really look forward to sharing this with you, and we will see you really soon on COFishBro. Take care.